Hello, hello, and happy almost 4th of July. I'm happy you're joining me to do this patriotic sweet treat. It's all painted in acrylics, although I am trying for the first time on this rock by Golden, this So Flat acrylic paint. And I only have a few colors because I'm just trying them out and see how I like them. I do love the fluidity of them. The red took about 2 to 3 coats. The control was really lovely. It was nice to paint with. The white, as I was kind of so-so on this one. It is like any other acrylic paint. White usually takes a few more coats to get the depth of white that you want. I do recommend to do a different order of applying these colors than what I did. I would, if I were you, apply the white first and then the red and the blue because it's easier to cover up any mistakes that way than the way that I did it. Covering up was a little bit of a challenge. I went a little bit out of the lines. Not too worried about it because I will be outlining each of the colors afterwards and can correct any mistakes. But I do recommend applying your white first. I'm using a small flat angled brush throughout this entire rock, which, by the way, this ice cream cone is painted on a naked shadow stone from Shelley Clark Sizemore. Love the stone. It seemed to have an ice cream cone shape to it, so it worked out well for this rock. And there's nothing on it before me painting on it. I did not do a base coat, a sealer, or anything like that, just straight on it. I did outline the ice cream cone with a chalk pencil beforehand. Those lines will go away just with a damp cloth if you prefer, but I didn't even have to do that because after the painting and the outlining, there was no visible chalk at all anyway. So on that khaki color, that is an apple barrel color, and the dark brown is a shuttle art color. Not crazy about shuttle art, but the color worked, so I used it, and it's a small area in that brown diamond shaping going on the ice cream cone. Came back in with my blue afterwards, and the reason I did that is I was waiting for the white to fully dry, but as I said, when you do this, do your white first, then come back in with your blue and your red. That's also an apple barrel color, the blue. It is primary blue, and it's the multi-surface from apple barrel. It's a little bit of a satin finish, but it doesn't matter if it's a satin or a flat or what have you, because after you apply your resin, they're all beautiful and glossy. I'm now using another new product new for me that I'd never used before, these Copic multi-liners. And another rock painter had mentioned them, and I wish I could remember her name, but she only used these, and I thought, wow, I'll give those a try because Art Tooly tend to dry out on me very quickly, and you have to buy them in full sets. I did buy these Copic multi-liners in the full set, but you can also, from what I've seen and heard, buy the individual sizes. I started off outlining with a smaller point of that liner, but then I switched over to the 0.7 size, and it worked really well. The way these Copic fine liners went on was very, very smooth and fluid and made a much faster outlining job for me than I would have experienced with the Art Tooly or with a Posca or a gel pen. Now, this was a wonder product that I'm also using for the first time. I was trying to write out for you to do it from about 8 to 10 or 12 inches above the surface. You can't really see that too well, but that's what you're going to want to do. You shake it really well, and then giving it some height, you spritz, and you don't have to brush on glitter, and you can just see the magic of this glitter happening before your eyes. It's like misting on a mica powder, but not. Now, I didn't do a clear coat on it first. I should have, but that's my rock, and I resined it with UV resin. Happy 4th, everybody.